there, this is Michele Knight. Welcome to your weekly astrology for the week starting the 13th of May. This week we can all dig in and build up our success. We have a grand Earth trine, we have Mars shifting signs, and we have a full moon in Scorpio. Doesn't get much more intense than that. Here's your weekly astrology. Hello Gemini, this week is very, very deep for you. You're feeling very sensitive, you're feeling very psychic, you're intuitive, you have a lot of emotions. You're far more emotional, or potentially, you're far more emotional than usual. You are feeling things, you're thinking about things on a very deep way. And when this grand Earth trine comes along, you are like, where do I fit into the world? Where is my power? Where is my power in my family? Where is my power in my life? And you know what? If you really tune in and you allow those feelings to come up, you don't fear those feelings because maybe they frighten you, or maybe you just don't want to deal with it. You'd rather just get on. If you let them come up, there should be a solution for you. There should be, certainly when you dig deeper into that pain, into that fear, into that shadow, you may suddenly have a revelation that changes your perspective. And actually, sometimes we think things or we fear things and it's not true, and until we sort of kind of stop and look it in the eye, we can't, find the rational and reasonable answer. Doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be facing darkness and fears. In fact, could be the opposite. It could be that you just have this wonderful time, you ground yourself, and you suddenly become very clear about your place in the world, and you become very clear about your power. So hopefully, it depends on how much work you've done with yourself, that will be the case. But there sure will be some interesting psychic intuitions, interesting deep and emotional conversations with the people that you love, I would imagine, around this grand Earth trine. Also, we have Venus in Aries sextiling Mars in Gemini. You have Mars in your sign, so you're very strong at the moment. And there's a few days left of Mars being there. You might have found it a bit too intense because you'd be like, right, let's go, go, go. And it's kind of been a bit exhausting. But when we have Venus sextiling Mars there, you will be feeling much more outgoing. You should feel like socializing. You're very strong on networking. And you could find yourself bumping into or mixing with an influencer or someone you admire who helps you out in some way. And you know what? If you don't ask, you don't get. So have the confidence to put yourself out there this week. Venus is changing signs and going into still that mysterious place. You may meet a soulmate. You may plunge into your partner again as if you've just fallen in love. You crave romance. You crave intimacy. And there could be a secret that comes to the surface this week. There's a lot of energy in secrets. But you know what? I keep saying, you know what? That's what I know what. You have the ability, once you know the truth, to transform everything. This is a week of change. This is a week of your awareness coming from a different place. Not coming from your mind, but coming from your intuition. And also, there's a massive romantic feeling to this week. But it's about finding the true romance, finding what is real in yourself, being able to express and understand your deeper emotions. So, all in all, quite intense. The full moon is also shaking you up and going, right, it's time to deal with the practicalities and to look after yourself and to work hard doing what you want to do for you. And you feel strong about that. Again, Mars is leaving your sign. So whatever energy you put out there, you're able to now dig in and create firmer foundations. You've thought about what you want to do. You've probably come up with ideas and you've probably seen your path. And now Mars is giving you the strength to go right in. Venus is also hooking up with Uranus. So there's definitely, potentially, completely intense emotions flying around and love and unexpected feelings coming up into your heart. Pay attention and honour those feelings. Let's see what the tarot has to say. If you're not into tarot, switch off now. Don't moan at me in the comments. If you are into tarot, let's go. Remember, look at this intuitively, which you're very intuitive this week, or look at it symbolically. But let's see what is in store for you this week. Okay, Gemini, the lovers. What did I say? Astrologically, it's a week of love, of passion, of intensity, of soulmate connections, of a deep feeling of connection. So there will be a flavour of love this week, one way or the other. And you've got to use your intuition. It's the perfect card, the moon, for the energy around you. It's like you sense the truth of what's going on. You're very psychic. You see things from a deeper perspective this week. And somebody's making you an offer, and you're also thinking about how you can broaden and expand your world. Initially, there may be an offer made to you, and it's like, what's this? It's not quite enough for me. But it could end up being much better than you think. Look out for an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius who's kind of firing you up this week in some way, and also maybe the one making the offer. You are having an emotional rebirth. You're having a creativity rebirth. You're opening up to connecting with people this week. Look, lots of offers coming your way. Look out for the offers that you can't initially see, that may be hidden. Don't think you've only got 2 choices, because there are many choices for you. Gorgeous Gemini this week. Take care, gorgeous. Come and see me on Instagram at Michele Knight. Visit my website, michelleknight.com, where there's loads of free compatibility reports, which you might need this week. Also free, very detailed astrology charts based on your time, date, place of birth. Lots of love.